So we're going through exercise 5b, and in this video I'm going to answer 7a, which reads, sketch the graphs of each of the following relations stating the implied domain and range of each. So here we're given x squared plus y squared equals 9, and hopefully you immediately recognize that this is a circle which is centered at 0, 0 and has a radius of 3. Here is my standard equation for a circle, also known as the center radius version of an equation of a circle, because my h and k will give me my center and my r will give me my radius. So now if I was to get this x squared plus y squared equals 9 and write it like this, what I'm going to get is x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals 3 squared. Hopefully you can recognize that this and this is the same, because x minus 0 is simply going to be x squared plus y minus 0 will simply be y squared equals 3 squared is 9. So as you can see, this and this is the same. So let me get rid of this. Now that it's in this form, I can identify what my center will be. It will be 0, 0. So here I could write 0, 0. And I can also recognize what my radius will be. It will be 3, 3. So now I could come to my graph and I could say, well, this is where my center is going to be, 0, 0. And it's going to have a radius of 3, which means it's going to go 3 up. So this will be 3. It will go 3 this way, negative 3. It will go 3 this way, 3. And it will go 3 down, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Then I could draw my circle in. So let me do that now. So it's going to look like this. Radius of 3, centered at 0, 0. So now I actually need to answer the question, which is to give the implied domain. So my implied domain or maximal domain is the largest domain for which the rule of the relation has meaning. So I'm going to write domain. And hopefully you can see that my domain, which will be all the x values, all the possible x values, will be from negative 3 to 3. And there is a few different ways I could write this. I could write it like this, negative 3 to 3. Or if you like, you could also write it like this, negative 3 less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3. So too, when we come to write our range, so let me scroll down a bit. When we come to write down what our range is, my range is going to be all my y values. So that is going to start at negative 3 and go all the way up to 3. So again, I could write it this way. Or if I wanted to, I could write it like this. Negative 3 is less than or equal to y is less than or equal to 3. So there's my domain, there's my range, there's my graph. I've done everything the question has asked of me. Hopefully this was helpful in answering question 7a of exercise 5b.